All right, so hey, good afternoon, everybody. I like that. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. All right, okay, guys, we could be fancy and be loud in this yachting club. So I want to just first of all thank you to the Rotary Club of Mentor for again recognizing the outstanding work of our students in career tech programs. Mentor Rotary has just been fantastic, and over the last several years, we continue to have conversations of just how can we partner to try to expand our opportunities for our students and help make sure that we're coming together as a community. It's an honor and a privilege to be associated with such a great group, and I can't express how excited we are to be at the Mentor Harbor Yachting Club. This is like the one time a year I get to be here. I feel very fancy.
You won't tell anyone.
I'd like to thank the president of the Rotary and the members for their support. I'd also like to thank Mr. John Ashby, who was the chairperson of the Rotary Scholarship Selection Committee and helps me and John now for the last, I want to say almost 5 years now, at least, or 4 years. It goes fast. We've been running point on this, and it's been fantastic. Also, I have a special guest with us today. Mr. Craig Heath, Superintendent, Mentor Schools. I had him wait in the back. It was ridiculous. Mr. Heath, I saved you a spot right over here. And I'm so excited. I don't know if you guys know Mr. Heath, any of the parents, any of Rotary members. Craig came in this year as our superintendent, and it has been absolutely fantastic. He is, I don't feel bad ribbing him because he pretty much kind of gets me a little bit every time. So it's just great. He's been doing an awesome job this year. So I'd also like to recognize our Mentor Board of Education members who have helped make our amazing CTE program opportunities available to our students. And I'd especially like to thank Mr. Tom Tuttle, who's here with us today. Thank you, sir, our school board president. Right there, Mr. Tuttle. Yeah, we can clap for Mr. Tuttle. That's a great job. And then, I mentioned also Mr. Craig Heath. I'd also like to thank, she wasn't able to be here today, but Sue Rosium, who's our Partnership Development Coordinator for Lakeshore Compact. She is a huge part of what we are able to provide for our students. And also, I would say possibly the single most important person in our Career Tech program in Lakeshore Compact is Mrs. Andrea Maines. So Andrea, if you could please stand up and be recognized. Andrea is essentially a lifeline for all of us, administrators, teachers, students. If there is something you need and help you need with something, she will troubleshoot and figure it out for you. It's very appreciated. So we are fortunate to have so many dedicated teachers in career technical education. And over the past 5 years, I've had a chance to really get to know a lot of our teachers, and it's amazing the passion they exhibit and the amount of themselves they put into their programs. Our teachers have the opportunity to work with their students for up to 2 years and up to 900 hours and help shape their future. And I don't think it could be overstated the relationships that are built in that type of time commitment. They're essentially with these students for 2.5 hours a day, 5 days a week for 2 years. And one of the really cool things as we kind of reflect a little bit is seeing how those relationships continue on after graduation and to see how the teachers are continuing to guide them and give feedback and kind of hear about their journeys as the students continue on. At this time, I would like to recognize these exceptional teachers. If our career tech teachers could please stand and be recognized. And then lastly, but most importantly, I would like to thank the parents and other family members that are in attendance today. Your guidance and support has played a huge factor in the success of your child. Thank you for believing in what we do in career technical education and helping your children become college prepared and career ready. At this time, if the parents, guardians, and family members can please stand and be recognized. That's right, you guys got to stand up. I know. I can tell you, and it's not easy. You know, there's the career tech student organizations, there's the competitions, there's the work-based learning. There's a lot of different things that it's a lot of juggling, and you guys really play a heavy role in that. So I would like to provide a little bit of a background for some of you that have been here before, new Rotary members. In addition to my role as Director of Career Technical Education and Business Partnership Director for Mentor Schools, I'm also the Director of the Lakeshore Compact. And that provides career technical education programs for students in Euclid, Wickliffe, and Mentor school districts. We provide over 23 programs for students to choose from, and we have had an explosion of growth the past few years. We have had year-over-year growth the last 5 years of hitting record-breaking numbers of students in career technical education programs. And that's a testament to our educators. It's a testament to our school systems that are investing in career tech education, and it's a testament to our students who are seeing the value and starting to do career exploration at an earlier age. To put our size in context, we have over 800 students that have participated in some form of career technical education, and currently we have over 36% of our Mentor high school juniors and seniors that are in a career tech education program. And you know, I'll throw those numbers out a lot because they're awesome. And I am excited about 36% of our students. When you think about that, a third of our students are in career tech education. Nobody thinks that's possible and nobody thinks that's happening, but it is. But what I really like about today is it allows us an opportunity to really reflect kind of what we've done the past few years. You know, so when we think about it, we're always, we're all in very similar situations. I'm basically taking it a day at a time, right? I got 3 young kids. You guys got kids in high school. You have grandkids, some of you guys. We're going from one thing to another. If you're one of our teachers, you're looking at industry credentials and work-based learning hours and these graduation seals. And we're always thinking either present moment or where we're going in the future. And what we sometimes forget is to kind of reflect on what we've accomplished and what we've done. And it really came true to me today where when I talk about the students that we're going to have come up here today, it was, as I was over just kind of reviewing it this morning, it really took me back to just, to see what they've accomplished and what their future is going to hold is amazing. And it made me realize we're doing something good here, and you guys are doing something good. So really excited to kind of get into that now. So what's going to happen is, just for the students and everybody, we're going to go through our Rotary students for each of the programs. I'll say the program. I will have the student. This is your moment for family to get photos, so I will make you stand next to me, and you get to hear all the great things I say about you. And that's what we'll do. We don't do it to adults, but we can do it to you guys. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with advanced manufacturing. Can our outstanding senior Dakota Parham please come up? And we can clap for him when he's walking up. It'll make it less nervous. Hey, congratulations. Here, you get this nice and done, fancy. Kind of mixed it up a little bit. Okay. So, and again, in a lot of these statements, what happens is we kind of speak with the teachers and they provide us a little bit of an overview and kind of their thoughts and everything. It's really great. But I love the opportunity for our instructors to sit with the families today. It's a great experience. So with Dakota, Dakota has been an exemplary student throughout the 2 years in advanced manufacturing program by earning top marks while also completing more projects than the rest of the class. And he took every advantage during the 900 hours of machining training in the past 2 years. Dakota plans on continuing his career with Component Repair Technologies after high school. Now, Dakota, are you currently with Component Repair Technologies?
Yes, sir.
And that's really where one of the things that Mr. Kolbus has helped kind of establish the last several years with the help of AWT and Teresa and Roger and the AWT pre-apprenticeship. So we have our students in manufacturing that are becoming hired. They're in high school earning their pre-apprenticeship certificates, and then they are transitioning into the apprenticeship model right after. So Dakota is one of those students, and we want to let's go ahead and give him a round of applause and congratulate Dakota. For next one, for Allied Health, can Alexa Govdich please come up? Mrs. Ingram wasn't able to be here with us today, but she did send a very nice message and almost made me cry. So I'm going to go ahead and read this one for you. It was just great. So talking with Mrs. Ingram, and we talked about Alexa, she said, Alexa's accomplishments are impressive from any perspective, but she's especially remarkable because she's only a senior in high school. In the 2 years that I've had the privilege to teach her, Alexa has shown incredible drive and continuing motivation to succeed. She has received a 4.0 GPA from Menor High School while attending CCP classes at Lakeland. Alexa made the Dean list at Lakeland with a 3.7 GPA. She was a HOSA, which is a Career Tech Student Organization for Healthcare, state qualifier in clinical nursing the last 2 years. She has taken a total of 17 college classes over the 2021-2023 school year and will be able to graduate from high school with over 80 college credits. Along with gaining her associate's degree as a high school graduate, she has also earned her STNA, State Tested Nursing Assistant license, this year in her Allied Health program. Alexa plans on completing her Bachelor of Science in Nursing at BGSU to become a nurse in the next 2 years. With all of these accomplishments, Alexa still has managed to maintain a full work schedule outside of her education. She currently is working 12-hour shifts at Menor Ridge as a state-tested nursing assistant. Now she is able to utilize all her skills in the real world through this experience. From her job in the nursing facility and through her time in clinicals, Alexa has decided she would like to become an emergency room department registered nurse. And Mrs. Ingram said, I can honestly say if I was ever in an emergency situation, I would be happy to see Alexa's face as my nurse. And I know she will continue to excel in her future endeavors. So that is awesome. Let's give her congratulations. Really took me back when I read that. I was like, man. All right, for automotive service technology, can Nick Evans please come up? Nick also has some fun facts that I'm going to get to here. It blew my mind as well. So, in terms of Nicholas, I talked to Mr. Rosman, who's our automotive instructor, and he talked about how Nicholas is equally talented academically, hands-on, and mechanically. Talked about how Nick is able to understand and apply most of what he has taught very quickly. He has the ability to think about next steps, estimate outcomes, problem solve, and diagnose. He is able to devour information to attain understanding of the material. What I liked about Nick is it's one of our first students where he not only worked at classic Chevrolet, but then decided to mix it up a little bit and went to Serpentini Chevrolet. So he's been at multiple service departments, which is really cool. It's kind of a unique situation where that experience has given him education beyond the classroom and broadened his horizons. Nick has passed the following ASE, which ASE is Automotive Service Excellence. It's kind of like the gold standard in service technology certifications. He passed in those student tests automotive service technology, brakes, electronics, engine performance and repair, heating and air conditioning, maintenance and light repair, manual drivetrain and axles, suspension and steering. He also passed the following ASE medium and heavy-duty truck student tests: brakes, electrical, and steering and suspension. So for everybody to put this in context a little bit in terms of these credentials, and the way we do high school right now is one of the ways to graduate from high school is earning industry credentials. And there's like a magical number, it's 12 points. If you can earn 12 points in credentials, it's like a graduation pathway if you needed that pathway. With the credentials, Nick, he earned over 39 points of industry credentials towards graduation. So I don't know if we can share those with some other students, but it's also, while working at Chevrolet, Nick also completed the General Motors service apprenticeship training as well. This year, he also placed first at the Skills Regional Competition, and then he went on to the state competition in Columbus, and he earned a silver second place in automotive service technology. Nick's plans moving forward are to possibly join the United States Air Force as a tactical aircraft maintenance technician, a missile and space systems maintenance technician, or a nuclear weapons tech. His long-term goal is to become a rocket technician. Congratulations, Nicholas. For CAD engineering, can Bridget Tetzlaff please come up? So I'll tell you, I've really enjoyed getting the chance to, see Bridget around at Lakeland. That's where our CAD engineering program is. She is, honestly, I think every time I've ever seen her has been so kind and nice when she sees me, just, saying hello, asking me how I'm doing. It's so, it's just good to see that we have these soft skills that are being developed and that we got good kids. So talking with Mr. Prochaska, and to be honest, I think we should just take a moment right here, retiring this year after, I believe it's 29 years in the Mentor School District, our CAD engineering instructor, Michael Prochaska. Mike, do you mind just standing up here, being recognized for all he's done? He's just done a fantastic job over the years and essentially built the program from the ground up at Lakeland, so just fantastic. When talking with Mike about Bridget, he talked about how Bridget has done an absolutely amazing job during the past 2 years in CAD engineering, especially in the 2D and 3D computer design portions of the curriculum. She has completed all of her projects with a high level of accuracy by paying close attention to the fine details of each project. Bridget also was the lead programmer for her team over the past 2 years during the Lego Robotics competition. She quickly picked up Robot C, the C programming language we use in class, to write and test the programs that control the sensors and movements on the autonomous robots as they completed the 2 required tasks each year. She also designed and 3D printed one of the devices that held and displayed 4 umbrellas for the umbrella project recently at the Great Lakes Mall. So that's something that every year the CAD program participates in, the umbrella project through LEAF. They just recently had that a couple months ago. Bridget has maintained a 4.0 GPA in the CAD engineering program during the past 2 years and has a cumulative 3.5 GPA at Wycliffe High School. Bridget plans on attending Kent State University in the fall, majoring in mechanical engineering. Her goal is to focus on creating technology to improve the lives of individuals with disabilities. Congratulations. Can Cora Gideon please come up?
Thank you, Dr.
Oh, you're welcome. So when I talk about hellos and kindness in the hallways, Cora may be up there atop everybody. She goes out of her way to find where we are to make sure that she says hello and to see how our day is going. Now, talking with Mrs. Wilcox, Cora's enthusiasm is unmatched. She comes in with a smile and a positive attitude every single day. That's true. You are always you're always smiling. Cora is willing to fill in on any job and always willing to help a coworker out. She is a team player and a joy to be around. Cora will be working at Burlington Coat Factory this summer. She will then continue on in our adult Cardinal Works education program next year. Cora has maintained a top-tier performance in her last 10 work evaluations. So I'd like to congratulate Cora as our inaugural Cardinal Works Rotary Student of the Year. For career-based intervention, Hector Arcos. And his instructor, Matt Gray, was not able to be here today, but I was talking to him earlier. So I know he was chasing you down, getting you here. So I'm really excited to see you be here. So talking with Coach Gray, we discussed Hector, and he talked about how Hector was a tremendous asset in the CBI program this school year. He said that Hector brought a tremendous work ethic and great attitude each and every single day. He obtained a job for the very first time this past fall while in the program, and he was able to reach all of his graduation requirements while in the CBI program. And one of the things that we talked about, so Coach Gray, this was his first year in the career-based intervention program. And we talked about with Hector how it was really a great model of what's possible for this program and how it's able to assist students. So he really used you as that model, and he said it's kind of his hope going forward. So I'd like to go ahead and congratulate you now.
Thank you.
Thank you. For construction management, can Spencer Pfeiffick please come up?
I know I got it. I checked all these.
Anybody, maybe any of the words I've given out, if anybody maybe had a secondary one behind it, a Spencer Pfeiffick. Is there two maybe in that? That's all right, we'll take care of it. We'll get it, I'm sorry, sir, I'll get you it. So, construction management, Spencer, in talking with Mr. Capel and Mr. Glodowski, so we have two instructors in that classroom, Mr. G, if you will, right? I know. They talked about Spencer's attention to detail and outstanding work ethic set him apart from his peers. They talked about how Spencer strives for perfection and accepts constructive criticism, no pun intended, thus delivering better results with positive outcomes. And this is really what I liked kind of hearing a lot about was, as he is also a small business owner. So as owner-operator of Top Dog Lawn Care, Spencer plans on growing his business, hiring employees, and expanding the business to include applying fertilizer, hardscapes, and as well as installation of both lawns and beds. One of the things that really caught my interest when I was reading about this was that Spencer has grown his business exponentially over the last 3 years. And he started his first year with 8 customers, and he has now grown to over 35 customers in his second year and currently has 45 customers under contract this season. Can we please go ahead and congratulate Spencer? For criminal justice, can I have Montana Koster? I totally have yours. I have his too. Congratulations. There you go. Oh, this is another one that's it's so good. So good. These are like, I was reading these today. They were making me so happy just kind of reviewing. So, Montana, Koster, not Coaster, just to be clear. I bet that happens. I know. So talking with Commander Salvaggio, who also at this point, if we can please, he's recording right now, but you got to put it down because he is going to be still having a role at Euclid Schools, but I think we should acknowledge he is going to be retiring this year. Can we please go ahead and have a round of applause for Commander Salvaggio? Now, Commander won't be leaving us just yet. I believe you are going to continue on, help train some of the next generation of CTE instructors, complete with the junior class, and then whatever else we could possibly get you to do. Okay. So, yeah, exactly. No pressure. Until, it's the curse of being good at what you do. We don't want you to leave. So with Montana, he talked about how Montana has been a go-getter from day one. She is top academically with a 3.91 GPA in her program. Commander noted that this made me laugh. Her Security Academy textbook has more Post-it notes than Office Max. It made me laugh. She is serious about her work and her career. I thought this was really amazing. She is going to Tiffin University, and while there, She was accepted into the cold case program and will work on cold cases with local police departments. In terms of certifications, she has earned her Federal Emergency Management Agency 100, 200, 700, and 800. She is OSHA certified for safety in the workplace. She has earned the International Foundation of Protection Officers certification, private security. And she has also earned the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections certificate in corrections. I want to go ahead and congratulate you and wish you good luck. For culinary arts, can Jake Basie please come up? So Jake is another student that, again, you know, when you see that smile, he's just, you can't help but feel good getting a chance to see him in the hall or see how he's doing, and that's really one of the really great things. So Jake has a chance to be in our culinary arts program with Chef Dan. I don't believe Chef Dan was able to be here today, but really great experience just to kind of fill you in a little bit on how that culinary program works. They actually operate a restaurant in Euclid High School, the Culinary Bistro. So they are serving, how many people do you guys serve, like when you're serving, like on a daily basis?
Around 200 people a day.
Around 200 people a day. I got that number yesterday and it really stuck in my head. Like it really puts it in perspective and context, how many people they're serving. It's a fantastic experience. In terms of talking with Chef, he talked about how Jake comes to class ready to work, stays late. He's a team player and always willing to give 110%. This is also really cool. He plans on attending Cincinnati State for food science in the fall. And that's just fantastic. So I want to go ahead and say congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
For early childhood education, Kylie McCall, can you please come up? So Kylie is in our early childhood education program with Mrs. Minacchio. And so not only was she the recipient of the award last year as a junior, it's kind of nice when you can see the back-to-back sometime wins. It does happen. It's not for Cleveland sports teams, but I live here. I grew up. I'm allowed to make that joke. So not only did she win it last year as a junior, but she's only continued to improve. She will be a standout teacher in the future. Talking with Mrs. Minacchio, they talked about how she is filled with passion, drive, and determination. She is always respectful and willing to help others. Kylie shows up to school every day with a smile on her face, and her work is always completed to the best of her ability. Her work is consistently completed above and beyond all set expectations. In the fall, Kylie will be attending Lakeland, working towards an education degree. Kylie, where did you have the chance to do your senior year teaching?
At Ridge.
Oh, that's fantastic. So we get to do student teaching, and she was at Ridge Elementary School. I want to go ahead and say congratulations and good luck to you. For exercise science, can Peyton Aston please come up? And this is a good kind of opportunity again, and the reason that we are all very passionate about what we're doing here at Mentor Schools and with our students. And while we do say it's true, don't get me wrong, when we do career tech programs, a couple things happen. So one of the things are someone may go into it and be like, whoa, I don't want to be a nurse. And we say that's okay. It's good to, if you can learn in high school what you don't want to do, instead of spending $20,000 at Kent State University realizing you don't want to go to the nursing program like I did, that's fantastic. But it does make us equally happy when it affirms what you're looking at. And that's what we keep kind of seeing here today in a lot of these stories, is that affirmation of, that affirming of what they were doing they did like, and they're going to continue on with it. And this is another good example of that. So Peyton, talking with her instructor, Peyton is brilliant, hardworking, excels at labs and hands-on activities, is kind-hearted and energetic. She balances work, rugby, school, and helping with her siblings. She constantly amazes her instructor. And the fact that rugby, oh my goodness, the number of injuries, I know. What I thought was really exciting, Peyton plans to pursue a career in physical therapy by attending Baldwin Wallace in the fall in their pre-physical therapy program. Congratulations and good luck. Our next student is not able to be here because she's actually working on her Fire 1, Fire 2 certification. So when you get into public safety and healthcare, there's not a lot of wiggle room. They're earning the same credentials that all of our public safety professionals have. So Maeve Walsh is our outstanding senior for the fire science program. And Maeve, there's a pretty interesting story with kind of her background. So, and just some of the things she's done this year. So the first thing is that she has been accepted into Pepperdine University, where she's going to be studying pre-med in the fall, which is awesome. And then the thing that I thought was really interesting was how she recently won gold at the state competition for Skills USA in the Career Showcase Spotlight, which what they did is she focused on a presentation on cancer in fire service employees and how to prevent it. And I just thought that that was a very noble thing to research. I thought that was really interesting. So they are going on. She has earned the right to compete in Atlanta, Georgia at the national competition in June. And while she's not here, I would like to go ahead and still give her a round of applause. For our Menor Fire EMT Academy, Peyton Trick. You wanna come on up? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, you might recognize Peyton from our recent Commenter magazine that got mailed home to every Menor household. Page 2, am I right?
Yeah.
That's right. There's that one at the State of the Schools, and I think you might have even been rescuing our superintendent from the water in another one.
Yeah, I was.
Fantastic. So, talking with Jerry Craddock, our instructor, talked about how Peyton has been an A student from the start of the program. Talked about how she completes work on time. She's well liked by her classmates, and she's a good teammate during our stressful training scenarios. She communicates if there's something she doesn't understand, and she makes an effort to help out other students when they might need help. Peyton is strongly considering a career in EMS as a paramedic and quite possibly following her brother into the fire service. Where's your brother fireman at?
Men on the Lake, Grand River, and Station 1.
That sounds like firemen.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you so much.
Can Evie Meggery please come up for Marketing and Business Administration? I'm just checking my time. Hey, congratulations. Let me get this. All right. So I've had a chance now to probably attend, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 9 functions with Evie. She has done a fantastic job her time at Menor Schools and has really made the most of it. Talking with Drew and Lauren, her instructors for Marketing and Business Administration, they talked about how Evie's an exceptional representative of the Marketing and Business Administration program, who not only exceeds academically, maintaining a 4.2 cumulative GPA, but also is not afraid to take on new challenges outside of the classroom. In addition to her internship with the Rogers Company, her employment and volunteer experiences, Evie was one of 5 students awarded the CTE Presidential Scholar Recognition in Columbus this year for the state of Ohio. And then she went on to be one of the semifinalists in the entire country and was recognized as one of the top 60 CTE students in the country. Can we go ahead and give her a round of applause for that? No, don't come down. Like, keep saying, I gotta keep talking. I'm sorry, but that was, if you take top 60, that's pretty good. We have to recognize that. She enjoys facilitating the Creative Writing Club. Also, if you visit our Cardinal newsletter that's run by our students, she likes to do a lot of career tech stories, which is fantastic, so thank you for that. And also, she's involved in National Honor Society, Future Leaders Club, and then Cardinal Nation articles. She plans on attending Ohio Northern University in the fall. Evie, congratulations. Good luck. Now you're good. Can Ronald Balcom please come up? So Ronnie's another student that I've gotten a chance to kind of know a little bit better over the last couple of years, and it's just fantastic to see some of our students coming up and the level of professionalism that they are able to exhibit this young in their career. And I say that in their career because in many cases for the people in this room, these students, they have done internships, job shadows. They're doing the things that they're going to be pursuing in their careers. And Ronnie's a great example of that. So talking about Mrs. Ott, she talked about how Ronnie has worked so hard the last 2 years to build experience and knowledge in the area of computer networking. He is a hard worker, motivated, and persistent. He attended the fall conference for Skills USA as an officer, was a networking and IT security CTA ambassador both junior and senior year, and he competed on an entrepreneurship team in our state qualifier. And the thing that I also thought really stuck out was, so Ronnie did not only one internship, but then he actually did so well that he got poached by another organization, which AWT graciously allowed him to be poached. So what happened is Ronnie started at Alliance for Working Together, working with Teresa Simmons, who's been just a fantastic mentor to our students. And within that, she was able to introduce him to several other partners and businesses in the area. And one of those was John Griffin at Griffin Technology. And when John had a chance to work with Ronnie, he was able to go ahead and offer him an internship, and Ronnie took that offer, and he was able to go there. And I've heard nothing but fantastic things. So I just want to say congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
Wait, I gotta give you a hand.
Thank you.
For programming and software development, can K.S. Price please come up? Oh, sorry. Okay, got it. There we go. All right. So this is a really nice one too. They're all nice, I know. So I was talking with Mrs. O'Connor, and she shared some things that I thought was very interesting. And one of the things is she talked about a recent activity. And what happened was Mrs. O'Connor surveyed the class, and one of the questions that she asked was, what has been the most valuable lesson in taking this program? And Kay has responded, the importance of taking opportunities when they present themselves. And as she reflected upon Kay's journey in the program, she believes that he has taken every opportunity to grow and help others grow along the way. Mrs. O'Connor talked about how Case has been an active member of Skills USA, participating in the Fall Leadership Conference as a voting delegate. He served as a local officer, receiving the Statesman Award. Sounds very regal. He recently became a Career Essentials Certified, and he is also a 2-time state medalist. This year with silver medal in the Career Pathway Showcase, Business and IT, and last year in the same contest, he won a state title and won a gold medal that allowed KS and team to travel to Atlanta, Georgia, where he placed and his team 4th in the nation. Can we go ahead and give him a round of applause? You're not getting tired standing there, are you? No. Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay. Within the classroom, Case took opportunities to participate in the Northeast Ohio Cool Tech Challenge, IBM Z Explorer, and Ohio's Right Capture the Flag events. Case became the go-to person for his peers when they needed technical questions. He delivered training to his classmates in Unity, Blender, and Gadget. Case is a model student. There's not too many who would bring a gaming device, such as the Steam Deck, and utilize it as a business tool instead of a gaming system. Who focused on a VR project, not to play, but to build a unique solution to a science lab-based lesson. He took the time to not work only on his own team projects, but he assisted others with their technical questions. His positive advice impacts not only his senior class, but the junior class as well. We want to go ahead and say congratulations, Case, and good luck. For studio art and visual design, Isabella Graham. Hey, congratulations. Is Mrs. Mellon here? I don't think so. Okay. And even though she wasn't able to attend today, Edie Mellon is our visual arts and visual communication instructor. She is also going to be retiring at the conclusion of this school year. So even though she's not here, can we please go ahead and give her a round of applause? So, talking with Mrs. Mellon, she talked about how Isabella is one of the best student artists she has ever had the pleasure of teaching. She's extremely creative. Her drawing and painting skills are superior. Isabella can design using Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, and InDesign. Isabella has straight A's for both her junior and senior year. And the thing that's, just some of the things we get to kind of observe is, so with Isabella, she has the chance to not only do our studio art and visual design, but at Menor High School, you're also involved in the art program, correct? And that's where it's kind of really exciting to see the different paths that students are able to do and the number of opportunities we provide. So she received several awards. I want to say, was there the one that was going to be at the State House that you had? Do you remember last year? That was really cool. She's had some really big honors. She's done a fantastic job. We want to say congratulations and good luck to you. For teaching professions, could we have Lee Blaney come on up? I have three more. I'm going. Hey, congratulations. Thanks. I know. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know. Just gotta take our time. So with teaching professions, this is our inaugural Teaching Professions Rotary Student of the Year, so that's exciting. It's another one of our new programs. And talking with her instructor, he talked about how Lee is an outstanding student and a leader in the classroom. Lee has passed all of his web exams, which are the state-tested assessments for the teaching education program. Talked about how Lee participates in many activities at Menor, including Color Guard and Cardinal Peer Leadership. Lee plans on the fall in attending Ohio University and studying to be a teacher. Lee is doing a great job during shadowing, and his cooperating teacher has sang his praises. Lee has done a great job working with the sixth graders at Euclid Middle School, and Ms. Ripley, Lee's cooperating teacher, describes Lee as hardworking, and she loves working with him. I'd like to say congratulations and good luck. For urban agriculture, can Bella Lundy please come up? So, talking with Dr. Stevens, the urban agriculture instructor, Bella is a devoted student with a deep understanding. I had to look this up to make sure I was saying it right. Is a devoted student with a deep understanding of herptiles, which is really reptiles. And other exotic animals. She has a persistently positive outlook on life and works hard to overcome obstacles. She completes farm tasks with a professional eye to detail and manages academic tasks competently. She will make a tremendous addition to her future college and employers. Bella, congratulations and good luck. And for our last program, before we get to the Community Service Award and the Rotary Award, can, for welding, Joshua Kozlowski please come up.
Thank you.
And so with Josh, you know, one of the things that really sticks out is that there's some things that we can teach, and there's some things that you cannot teach. And I think sometimes some of those is about being a leader, about understanding how to have others gather, to get them aligned, to be going towards a mutual goal. And just yesterday at Euclid High School, watching the ceremony for the capstone for our students, I was very impressed with just seeing how Josh was kind of the leader of his welding class and how he interacted with those students, and they really followed his lead, and it was really cool to see that. And talking with his instructor, he talked about how Josh is fully engaged and that he is thorough with his welding through multiple processes, and he does multiple extra activities. He talked about how he passed his AWS, which is American Welding Society, qualification plates. He completed his OSHA 10. He worked on the Euclid Alumni Hall of Fame Award, which is awesome. That thing's pretty cool.
Thank you.
They welded those. And then he also worked on his GMAWS sheet metal project as well. You're going to have a real bright future. I want to say congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
Now, the next one is we're going to be going to the Community Service Award. So can Stephen Dome please come up? So, you know, I started to write something for Stephen, and then I was like, well, I think I know Stephen pretty well. I don't think I need to write this. So for community service, yes, he far exceeded any other student in Mentor schools. He had over 1,000 hours of community service, and at least, I want to say it was 40 different categories. So he has done anything and everything. And when I say that, kind of looking through there, it kind of really, it's more of a testament to Stephen and who I've kind of gotten a chance to know over the past couple years. And what that is, and we probably have this in our lives, there's kind of like everybody, and I don't know if you guys have this, but I know there's, sometimes you're in a pinch or something's happening, you need someone to be there, right? And there's always someone we probably know who's, I'll be there, that guy, right? Where it's like if you need someone to pick a kid up from school or something like that, or you needed someone to help me do this and I couldn't figure it out, or I didn't have this on me, they would always be the ones that just step up, automatically do it. And Stephen Dome is that student right now. He has just kind of seen his interactions with others, from just our video programming with Liz Rakowski to where we need something recorded, and he's like, I got you. There was when we had to shoot a new welding video. Dr. Glavin, I got you. There was the countless times working with AWT and Teresa Simmons, who's done just an amazing job working with Stephen of, guys, we have some issues. What do you guys think? Stephen, what do you think on this one? And he's always able to work through it. And he's always there to assist, and he's always willing to assist. And that's not something that comes around every day. It's a testament to who you are as a person, and I commend that. So I want to go ahead and just say congratulations and good luck, Stephen. So number one, I appreciate you allowing us the time to go through these. I know every year I say it's going to be shorter, and every year it gets a little bit longer, but it's so I'm so proud of our students, and you guys should be proud of your students and your sons and daughters. It's just, this is why we're here. This is what we're doing. It's when you think of Rotary and you think of giving back and helping the community, this is what the people in this room, what you are doing, and helping train our next generation for their careers, for their futures. So I want to thank you again for allowing us to recognize our students. And at this time, I would like to turn the program over to John Ashby, who will continue with our awards. All right.
How about a big round of applause for Dr. Joseph Glavin? When I got here today, some of the Rotarians were talking about, oh, you do such a good job putting all this on, John. It's a real put on, because I do very little compared to what Dr. Glavin does for these students, for our community with all of his Lakeshore Compact, his work with the businesses and the partnerships in the community. So again, one more big hand for Dr. Joseph Glavin. He deserves it. All right, well, I'm pleased that you're all here today, and just a couple quick tidbits about Rotary, and then I'll turn it over to our Rotarian of the Year to present the scholarships. Rotary is 118 years old. There are over 1.2 million members globally. The Mentor Rotary here was established in 1967. Every year we host a four-way test speech contest. And the four-way test with Rotary is, first, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendships? And fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? And I really think that everything that we've seen here today exemplifies those types of qualities, and it's a good matrix to work your life through as a four-way test. Dr. Glavin mentioned service to the community. One of the mottos of Rotary is service above self. And with that in mind, I'd like to introduce Don Branford, who is the Rotarian of the Year, to introduce the recipients of the Rotary Club of Mentor Ted Hieronymus Service Scholarship.
Thank you all very much. I greatly appreciate it. Service above self pretty much says it all. So, John, thank you very much. And thank you, everyone, for being here. Our two scholarship awardees is Caden Coleman, who throughout the time at Mentor High School has been a member of the speech and debate team. He served as captain of the teams in 2021 and 22. There were national qualifiers. He's a past winner of the Rotary four-way speech contest. He is a four-way year letterman on the swim team. Caden has been he has been a member and section leader to the Mentor High School Mannheim Orchestra. He also founded the Mentor High School Wellness Program that engages over 400 students in regular scheduled wellness programs. He currently ranks 11th in the senior class. In addition to all of his activities and academic accomplishments, Caden also spent time as a paid intern of the Cleveland Clinic and is a program mentor of the Leadership Lake County. In his letter of recommendation, Caden was noted to be his humility and willingness to serve. He plans to attend Washington University in St. Louis and pursue a pre-med track focused on evolution biology. Caden has exams today and was unable to attend the luncheon, but we hope to welcome him back in the future to hear more about his future plans. Well, a round of applause for Caden, please. Dr. Glavin, I want to extol this Rotary four-way chess coin on behalf of the Rotarians. We wanted to give it to him as a thank you and for being a participant. So thank you. And our next awardee is Stevie Dome. Did I pronounce that right? So, was noted in his recommendation letter as being someone who brings cheer to those he meets every day. Stevie has made the honor of all 4 years, has been named Cardinal of the Semester an amazing 12 times. He's planning to pursue studies in information technology, which schools should come to no surprise considering his considerate work expertise as a technical coordinator for the AWT Foundation. His time as camera operator for the Mentor Rock concerts and his service as a student technology leader at the high school. When do you have time for yourself? Service above self. Okay, he served as camp counselor for 6th graders. Stevie has participated with the school newspaper, Mentor Theater, Gen Yes, Cards as a student ambassador, He has been accepted into the Rochester Institute of Technology, New York Institute of Technology, and Kent State University. Have been told that everyone that knows Stevie thinks he's exceptional and that he always puts a smile on the faces of those that interact with him. Stevie is here today, and I'd like to invite him to the podium to let him tell us a bit more about the future plans. So Stevie, on that, I will turn it over to you, sir, and also present your four-way test coin as well. So thank you. It's yours.
Give me 1 second. Good afternoon. My name is Stephen Dome, and I am a current senior at Mentor High School. I'm really grateful to accept this scholarship from the Mentor Rotary and the Community Service Award from Dr. Glavin. I'm deeply grateful for the selection committee, the Rotarians, the generous donors, Roger Sustar, and everyone involved in making this scholarship and event a reality. Currently, I'm going to graduate from Lakeland Community College this winter and then continue my education at Kent State University. I am focusing on information technology networks, operating systems, and administration. In addition to my education, I am also the technology coordinator for the Alliance for Working Together Foundation, Roger's dream to promote manufacturing in Northeast Ohio. This is a pure example of how everyone has a difference to make a difference. In the future, I would like to continue to make the world a better place. Since 2019, I've accumulated over 1,000 community service hours, which was a pleasure and a learning experience to help the community. Thank you once again for this honor. I am grateful and excited to go on this education journey. Thank you.
Thank you. And on that note, we thank you all very much for coming. We declare the event officially over.
Good ring on that one.